You've seen the title, you know what this is. People wanted me to do this, so here we go. I'm going to be going through my 2017 sketchbook, so I'm going to start with this one because it will help explain things later. This is the sketchbook I'm still using, and I decided that I was going to draw all of my OCs in there. You can see there, and that's an unfinished thing there. I was going to do one OC per page, but I decided I was too lazy to do that after a while. I did these ones in the summer. See, I don't have like an actual thing to hold this up with, so if this is shaky, that's why. So here's the list of all of my OCs, and I forgot some of them, so yeah, I wasn't lying when I said I had a lot. So this is just going through some, so you can see this is Chrome, Roy, Pluto, Cat, Celine, Ink, Royal, Cameron. I don't know, I really liked that when I drew it, and I still do. Hatter, that's a horrible, horrible picture. Clover, who I don't draw enough. Loki, who I also don't draw enough. This was just a random drawing, because I was like, I gave up with drawing all my season here. Okay, so here's where I started just drawing multiple characters on a page, and I got lazy. So that's Harper, that's Lucifer, that's Niece. Evie. These are my gem sonas from Steven Universe, because I love that show so much. More gem sonas, and that's their fusion. Some more people. I'm not gonna go through and say all their names because that would take too long. You can pause the video and read the stuff if you want to. Some more people. Some more. I've only drawn her like twice. 2 or 3 times. I need to draw her more because she's actually really cute. And this is the last page I have so far. Yeah, that's the last page. So that was first, and that's all more relatively new. So now we're gonna get into some of the old stuff. And yeah, I have a lot of sketchbooks from this year. So this stuff is from New Year's Eve of last year. So we're just gonna skip that. And here's the first thing I drew of 2017. And oh my god. Why did I think that looked good? How on earth did I go? I drew it, the sketch, and I was like, yep, that's good. And if you, sorry, I'm shaking a lot. If you look at the liner, you can tell it's a ballpoint pen that I used, and not a proper actual pen. But yeah, that's something I never finished. There's a lot of unfinished stuff in here. So these are some old characters that I do not use anymore, but they're cool. I still like them, and I might use them for something, but probably not. Those are some random doodles. And here's where my style changed. I started drawing like this, and I didn't bother to draw actual feet, but I don't know, I think it's cute. Here's some more things. That was a song, that's Dimitri, and that's just a random thing I drew, and I didn't have a white gel pen at that point. So, if this focuses, I just used white paint there. Oh god. Okay, here's some older stuff. Hero and Woofy, who I still like, and I don't know, they're cute. This is actually a redraw of a very, very old art from like 5 million years ago that I did of some characters, and I don't know, I guess you could consider Aqua my like first OC, but that was before I really even knew what an OC was. Another sketch. An OC that I never did anything with. Some more doodles, more gemstones, some more stuff I never finished. That's Tristan, the old guy again, and that was going to be his boyfriend and his boyfriend's sister, but again, they never really took off. Something I gave up on for obvious reasons. I called that Slender Chan because I am hilarious, and I was also bored and hungry. Here's some more gemstones, but these are corrupted ones. I still use Lemon, but I don't use all the other ones, you'll probably see. And Lemon is still corrupted, but I'll probably change that design up. And also, I moved her gem down to her leg. And there's this guy that I still think is cute, but I don't use. And that's where those 3 corrupted gems are. Except, yeah, that's something I never finished. There's a lot of unfinished stuff in here. I don't know. This is pretty boring. But, oh, this is... Okay, so I say Dimitri's like my first OC, but that's when I actually really knew what an OC was. So, technically, she's the first character I ever made that I still use, and her name is Peppermint Swirl, and she's a MLP OC because I love that show, and I still do. That's old. That's supposed to be a bullet. Here, hold up. You know what? I'm gonna change recording things because this doesn't want to focus. Alright, so hopefully this will focus, but you see here, that right there is supposed to be a bullet going through him, but if you can see, if it was a bullet that was going to go through him, it would go that way, not... That's not how it works. But yeah. By the way, this is Hatter again without his hat, because I can't draw hats. These are two comic characters. Well, they were characters I was going to use for a comic, but I don't know if I'll ever actually get around to it, but I don't know. I still like them. They're cool. I still don't have a name for their species, though. We don't need to talk about that. Or that. Oh, that's something I drew for Valentine's Day when I still had long hair. And this is my wife, by the way. We're not actually dating or married. Oh, here's where my style changed again. And her eyes are too far apart. She looks like a frog, and that's the Onceler, because I was watching that show, or not show, movie. I love that movie, it's so good. But those were some musical-based OCs. You can see that Olive is from Grease and Will's from Sweeney Todd, but I don't use them. Oh, here's Dimitri again. You'll probably see him a lot, because I draw him quite a bit. If you saw my drawing the OCs video, you'll probably recognize Jessamine, Missy, and Kiki. I changed her design a bit, and I actually changed Sakura's name to Cherry because he doesn't live in Japan. Here's something I never finished. This was going to be a Pokemon trainer OC in all of her Pokemon. You can see a list of her Pokemon there. Because, I don't know, I love Pokemon. The first drawing of Royal. Oh, I forgot he had freckles. But yeah, that was the first drawing of him. He was actually kind of based off the song Candy Store from Heathers, because I like that song a lot. But yeah. And here's a, sort of, I don't know what it's called, but that's my OC Pluto. She's cute. I like her. And then here's sketches for Zombie Girl, because I never turned her into a C, but I drew a picture of her, and I gave her to my dad, because my dad wanted some art by me on his wall, so I just kind of sketched out a little concept and more markers. Oh god. This is Harper, this is Lucifer, and that's Niece again. And again, what is with me putting the eyes too far down on the face and also really far apart? Like, that doesn't work. No. I still can't draw cats, though. Look at that. Some random stuff I did because I was bored, and this is the last thing I drew in here. Yeah. Oh, wait, there's something there, but we don't need to... I never know what to do with the last page of a sketchbook, so I always just leave it blank. But these are some more My Little Pony characters that I never did anything with. I also couldn't decide if I wanted his name to be Arctic Slush or Arctic Storm, but I think I like Arctic Slush more. So that's that sketchbook that refused to close, and my sister vandalized it with a label maker. So there we go. And now we're on to this one, yay. This was actually from a long time ago. This is it. This is newer stuff that I just kind of shoved in. But yeah, these are my, I don't know, crazy characters, I guess. That's Hatter, that's Cece, and that's Stitches, and that's Maniac, and that's Leanne, and that's Dr. Fletcher, and that's Samantha, and you'll find out more about them in future videos. And that guy's Felix, but I never actually used him for anything. Again, just randomly shoved stuff. Okay, so here's where I actually started using it. As you can tell, my art was still bad, and I was still using this weird style. But this is, some old art of Minx, actually. We can ignore that, because that's bad, and I hated it then, and I still hate it now. But yeah, he's pretty cute. He used to have a tail. I don't know why. And he also used to have, like, tear sort of things coming down, and no pupils or anything, just plain white eyes. But I changed up his design a lot. And here's Dylan. He's a demon, and here's some in some different outfits. But that's what he normally wears. Actually, it's kind of changed, but you know. Oh, here's something I drew for St. Patrick's Day. That's what it's called. Minx and Milo. There's Milo. Also in my drawing the OC's video, I forgot that he has a freckle under his eye. Oh, and here's the first drawing of Maniac. His real name is actually Oscar. And he has lots of friends that are actually just demons. What's this? Oh, here's a random sketch I did of Metaton from Undertale, because I was and still am Undertale trash. Here's some stuff. That was actually the first drawing I did of Milo right there, I think. Well, I don't know. Also, his tattoo was originally different. It had triangles on it, but I changed it. And that was supposed to be... If it focuses, that was supposed to... Focus, please. Here we go. It was supposed to be Cece. I don't know. She looks a lot older. Oh, and if you've ever seen the show called Super Jail, I really like that show. And here's something I started to do that I never finished. It was like a meet the artist sort of thing. Another thing I never finished. You'll see a lot of unfinished art here, but I was drawing Pokemon as humans. I still really like Magikarp though. Look at him. Some random stuff. I drew my cactus as a human. Oh, and here's the first drawing of Charlotte, and her design has changed drastically. She doesn't even have this sort of outfit form thingy anymore. You'll see more of her probably. Also, I was trying to explain what a Naga snake person is. I was trying to explain that to my sister, and she was like, what, is it just a human head with a snake body? And I was like, no, it's like a centaur, but with a snake body. I don't know, I think this is really funny. Random stuff. Here's Starburst, my totally awesome Undertale OC. She's in love with Sans, and they're dating and married, and yeah. She's a joke character. And this is Q, who I also don't use anymore. She looks, she, he, they. They're gender fluid. I always misgender my own OCs. Oh my god, I need to stop. They look like a frog. Look at that. That's not how it works. Old stuff for YouTube stuff. Here's the first drawing of Cameron I ever did. Yeah. And some random stuff I did there. Oh, and here's something I drew some, but not all, of my OCs. Yep. Yeah, see, that's what Minx originally looked like, with like the white eyes and the tears sort of things. I don't know. And I was doing like a Ask the OCs sort of book on Wattpad, and I only got 2 questions. Oh, and here's my character, the furry whatever. I was going to turn into a fursona, but never did that. I did this for an art contest. They were supposed to personify some sort of element, so I did poison. I got markers on Easter. This was on Easter. We're going to test it out, and I drew that dude. Didn't do anything with him. Old OCs I don't use anymore. His name was Ace, I think, and I think his name was Noel. But he was in like a car accident when he was a kid, so he had like a prosthetic leg and a lot of scars, and those are cute things that I drew, and we don't need to talk about that. And we don't need to talk about this, but I'm going to anyways. It's Cece / Clementine, so like her like nice normal side and then her not so nice, not so normal side. Something I did for an art contest. This was like one of my first posts on Instagram, if you follow me there. Oh yeah, here's where my art style sort of changed and became better. Unless this is just random stuff I shoved in here. Yeah, it's just random stuff. Here's some more art of Ace and Noel. And that was Ace's leg. And his scars. Oh, me and some pals had to design a role model sort of thing for a thing. So this was our non-binary role model. And then we also doodled in the corner. I drew that. Oh, and I was starting to draw a comic with them, but I never did. finish that. And here's some pen doodles I did, and that's niece, and I always forget that he lost a leg. He, I keep calling them a he. Oh my god. Okay, they, them. Markiplier. That wasn't adoptable I put up, but no one ever adopted. So I guess she's still up for grabs. That's Dimitri, and that's Dimitri as a girl. Don't need to talk about why I drew that. That's something I never finished, but these were possible designs for my Gravity Falls character, Capricorn. I need to draw her again. Some stuff. I still really like that one, though. I don't know why. Some sketches. Disco and Samantha. I drew these two. I found two inchworms in my backyard, and I named the first one Disco. And then I named the second one Samantha, and then I decided that Disco was Samantha's mom, and then they ran away. Oh, there's Heath/Wire. Heath and Wire was their original name, but I decided to name them Haywire instead. We don't need to talk about that, and that's some random stuff. Oh, here's a comic I never finished. Oh my god, I need to redraw this. But it was based on that one, like, episode from a thing that I forget the name of, but it's like, this is Hatter, and this is someone else's character, Cheshire, and couple. They are a couple, and then so they locked their baby in the car. Uh-oh, I'm breaking the window. We locked our baby in the car, and people are judging us. I swear to God, I'm gonna break it. Don't break the window, you'll get glass on her. Tell your wife to relax, everything will be okay. That's a man. Really? I never finished last one. Gemsonas! Whoop whoop, these are all my current Gemsonas. Except I have one more. But that's Pink Zyrocorn that I created before the Zyrocorns showed up in the show. That's Peacock Pearl. Sodalite Granite, who I know is not technically a gem, but I'll explain that. Lemon Serpentine. I'll explain all my OC's character, whatever backgrounds in my videos when I finish them. Some random doodles I did. Some characters that never took off. Again. Jax, Lark. And then there was also Tesla and Isabel. That's Tesla and that's Isabel, but I never got around to finishing their reference pagey thing, and there's some doodles. And this is also something I never finished, but this is Dimitri, and these are my friends' characters. And they're a team in a thing that I'm working on with them. Comic thingy. But it was going to be like, I love summer, the sweaters, this... It was going to be why they all like summer, and then this is Skylar. Skylar used to look like that. I love summer, the weather is so nice. She likes the weather. And then this is Wisp, and Wisp was like, yeah, I like to read in the shade in the summer, and this guy's like, yeah, lots of time to like catch up on science, and then he's thinking of the babes about it. And here's some things I did, and I don't really know how to talk, so this is boring, so you can leave. That's an old thing I did, and then I refound it, and I was like, why use this page? And there's some more things that I never finished, and this is the first art of Celine that I did. She's cute, she's nice, and she likes people. But these are old redraws of some pony characters. I don't know how to draw animals. This is some art I did for a friend on Wattpad of her character, Silver. Silver's cool. I like her. We don't need to talk about this. This was going to be a thing. It was based off the song Dollhouse by Melanie Martinez, and if you watch my video on her, you'll still know what I think of her. This is Fauna and Colby, and I haven't decided if they're a couple yet. They probably are. Someone wanted me to draw some Pokemon, so I did. And also a bird. This is Hatter. This was my first time doing a live stream on Instagram. I drew some things. That's Clover. My sister wanted me to draw some ostrich legs, and someone wanted me to draw a person on fire, so yeah. And another comic sort of thing I never finished. And that's Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service, and I never finished it. And you'll see all of these, like, sort of notes that you don't need to care about. I had to do a project for English class where I had to, like, draw a cover for a short story, and it was called On the Sidewalk Bleeding, and it was about a guy who got stabbed and he died. Yeah. This was some vent art I did. Because I hate emotions and some stuff. And these are all old characters that I was going to give away, except I kept these two because I still love them. This is Pixel, and I don't have a name for her. I think I called her Niaf or something. Something weird like that. And that's the end of this one. Now we're going to go through this, just this section, because I have a section that side doesn't have art. Some of this is really old, so if I just kind of throw it to the side and don't talk about it, that's why. But yeah, this is art from throughout the years. I did this recently for a thing on Instagram, and look. I don't know if it'll show up. If it focuses, it might. But it's glittery. Look at that. Look at her eyes. That's Celine, by the way. And that's Cairo, her boyfriend. She doesn't belong to me. This is some old art of my characters. Chrome, Roy, and Pluto. They're siblings, by the way. Oh god, some more old art. This is Stell, and that's Grayson. Or no, Xavier. I always forget my names. This is when I was kind of testing out that style that I have there. This style. And this is Dylan again, and a friend's OC. William, and Jay. I don't know how to speak. Oh, here's all of my circus sort of characters here. That's the ringmaster. He's in charge, because he's the ringmaster, obviously. This is Reality. He's really loyal to the ringmaster. He's like the second in command. And yeah, this is Cyan, who's kind of like scared of the ringmaster, so she does whatever he says. And this is Smoke, who kind of doesn't want to be in the circus, but has no choice. And these guys aren't my characters, but they're part of it, because it was like a thing, yeah. That's something I did for Fire Dragon on Wattpad. That was her character, Tammy. Her name is. And I never used the whole rest of the page. Wow, great use. I did this for art class because we were doing like graffiti or whatever, and I drew Royal on top because I'd like just created him and I liked him a lot, and I still do. Some stuff. Another thing. This is Morgan. She's the fire thing. And another thing. Okay, so I had another idea for a comic. I have like 5 million comic ideas, but I never really took off with this one, but it was about like a zombie sort of thing, and this was one of the characters. And that was another one of the characters who was a zombie. Okay, so this is the first art I did in this sort of style. And this was also the first art I did of Chrome and Roy. Yeah. They're pretty much the same now. And that's the first art I did of Pluto. And I always call Pluto a she, but no. Pluto is non-binary and uses they, them pronouns, and I misgender my own OCs, and I feel really bad about it. Their hair is a lot longer now, and this is a character that I never took off with. This is 2016, I think. Yeah, all of this is like 2016 or earlier, so we don't need to talk about it. Alright, so this is my third most recent sketchbook that I just finished this month, which is the month of December. And honestly, if you're still watching this at this point, congratulations. Like, I'm really boring. Sorry. That's something my friend drew, that's something my other friend drew, and that's something I drew. His name is Timothy Pimpleton III, and he likes to give candy to children because he's a nice guy, and he's not creepy, and he's a dolphin. It's just a bunch of stray pages at the start. Mad Tom, because I love him, because he's the best character in the Nintendo. Oh, more gemstones that I don't know if I'll ever actually use, but it's Milky Quartz and Pyro, and that's their fusion. So here's the first thing in the sketchbook, which is some couples. There's a colored picture of Cheshire, which I'm just not allowed to mean. This was one of those, like, draw the squad picture sort of things, so I just used a bunch of my OCs here. Just felt like it. Alright, so this is how Haywire came to be, and that's his current design, and he was in one of my animations. It's kind of old and bad now. Collab, oh yeah, I drew Sans, my friend drew Papyrus. I did one of those Hunger Games simulators with my OCs, and these were some of the funniest results. Cat's over here picking flowers while everyone else is dying. Cece questions her sanity. And Maniac was yelling for help, even though he was in no trouble at all. Milo convinced Royal to snuggle with him, even though Milo's like 19, I think. No, he's 20. And Royal is like not. And Mink still had a tail at this point for some reason. And Dimitri fell out of a tree onto Cece, and they both died. And these guys decided to create a suicide pact and kill themselves, I guess. Oh god, why are they so short? That's not how proportions work. This was a true event. I dabbed in French class, and my friend was like, no. And I was like, yeah. And I decided to draw it. And some more stuff I never finished. And there's Milo and Minx again, and I decided to get rid of his tail finally, and that's their friend Nev, and I forgot to draw the other people. It was like my first time ever really drawing someone from the back. It's a mermaid girl. And there's a witch. Oh, here's a mini comic sort of thing with Cairo and Celine. Celine likes to surprise people with hugs, but since Cairo's a ghost, and when he gets surprised, she won't like right through him. I'm bad at explaining things. That's Lucifer again. In all his colored glory, except I made his skin too red. It's supposed to be a bit more pink than that. That's Ash, and that's Lacey. Some of my really old characters, and that's Random Bunny. I decided I was in the mood to draw some gory sort of things, but I failed. Oh, if you've ever seen the show Camp Camp, this is Nikki. I love her so much. If you haven't seen the show, go watch it. Just a warning though, there's a lot of swearing and inappropriate stuff. And this is where I decided to draw some of my Wattpad follower people who read my art book because they're nice and I drew them and they're cute. Yeah. This is old art that I didn't redrew as a furry, and that was supposed to be a ferret, but I gave up because it looks bad, and that's Starburst. That's her name. And I don't have a name for this one. I don't even know if I'm going to keep him as a character. Those two, I forget their names, but that's the monster in my closet, and that's the monster under my bed. More things for October. You can tell I kind of gave up with some of them. Celine and Cairo. Never finished that. Hatter in Cheshire. Never finished that either. Something I did for an art contest on Instagram. This is what I did for Halloween. I drew a bunch of my monster, not human characters. Yeah. That's Kat. This is Dylan, and this is Will again. This is when I sort of started to draw in this sort of comic-y style. You can tell then I tried to put noses on them, but it rarely looks good. Rarely. Something I never finished. Gemstones again that I never finished. One of the few times I've used oil pastels. Sorry if this is really boring. Oh, look, from this way, it's a bird, and this way, it's a cat. Ooh. Spooky. I bought a glitter pen in October, and I was very excited about that. Look. Glitter. And then I used it here. She's glittery, and it's a fairy girl with a bunch of glitter. Oh, here's something I kind of like still, but I mean, not really. It's this girl with the stars in the sky in the background. I don't know. Oh god. Ugly. This is Kat. Oh, here's the thing me and some of my friends did. We had 1 minute to draw something, and then we had 30 seconds to draw the same thing, and then 15 seconds, and then 10 seconds, and then 5 seconds, and then we did it again, except we also went on to 2 seconds. Never finished that. Oh, this is Namuri. He's another OC that I don't really use. This is an OC I made a long time ago that I still don't have a name for, really. But he's like kind of human, but kind of not. He's got sharp teeth, and he's got like, I don't know, tentacle arms sort of things. Here's where I was trying to practice cartoon anatomy, sorta. Oh, here's something where I wrote down a whole bunch of emotions and then drew them when I was trying to practice this sort of style sort of thing. But then I never got around to finishing the second page. Fan art. This is my old friend's character, Ray. who was a Percy Jackson OC. She was the daughter of Iris, the Rainbow Goddess. This is Carl, and this is Captain Elias, and they're my OCs, and he's a pirate, and he's a Kraken hybrid human sort of thing. And I drew them after watching every single Pirates of the Caribbean movie in one day. That's when I originally came up with them, a long time ago, in 2016. This is my D&D character, Natalie Marsk. Natalie. Her name is pronounced Natalie, not Natalie. Except sometimes I accidentally say Natalie, too, because, I don't know. She's a half-elf paladin who's chaotic neutral and also the leader of a cult. Fun fact. These are just some angels. How my angels work in my world, sort of thing. A full angel is like an angel who just kind of chills and is an angel. And then there's cupids who are like the love god sort of things. And then there's guardian angels who go protect people. And then there's just angels who are dead people. Never got around to finishing, but it's JD from Heather's Freeze Your Brain. Freeze it with that. Doesn't look like a Serpy. Some stuff, I like her. She's a jellyfish head character that I never did anything with. These were just kind of random designs. I didn't do anything with them. And she's an octopus girl. Octopus. This is when I gave Royal a twin. Her name's Meredith. And they insist that they're not sure, but they are. This is something I did for Pocky Day. I hate this so much. It's horrible and gross. This one's kind of okay, though, I guess. This is Grayson. He's a vampire, but no one actually believes that he's a vampire. They just think he's some edgy emo kid. And he's friends with Stell, who's a witch, by the way. And there he is again, when he goes outside. And that's him and Stell. That's Stell, by the way. There's a better picture of Stell. Haberman Swirl again. I was bored, so I drew some hearts. That's a character that never took off, but he's a Neko and he's cute, and I might bring him back. This is Kimberly, an adopt I got, and who's gonna be a part of the comic with Dimitri. But she's like a possessed demon sort of thing. This is Pluto with their hair out of their eyes, and also the Wi-Fi alien. We don't need to talk about that, or that. That's Dimitri. Yep. That's some fan art I drew for someone on Wattpad. Because their character's cute, and I messed up, and it's horrible. I hate most of my art. Except for this one, I still like this one. This is Evie. This is when I got her. She was also an adoptable. She was in a draw to adopt, and I loved her so much, and I drew her right away. Look how amazing she is. She's so cute. I love her so much. Random stuff I never finished, but that's Grayson. That's Nimri. That's Dimitri in a wedding dress. That's Hatter in this angel sort of thing, and that's Celine in a wedding dress. And that's some more stuff that never took off, that they didn't line. That's Hatter in a teacher's outfit, and that's Evie in sort of like a tropical sort of thing. Okay, so these are my like alternate personality sort of things. So that's me. There's me, who's me. And then there's Sushi, who's my sort of online persona sort of thing. There's Pixie, who's really edgy. There's Jay, who's kind of sporty, and he's cool. And there's also Cedric, who's really flamboyant and loud. And a drama queen. I really like drama. And then there's all of us. And that's the end of this one. Second last one. This one only has 30 pages. And some of it's really old from like 2016. These are some stuff I did on sticky notes in class with some highlighters and a pen. Because it's bored. I like that one. That one's the only good one.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. If you want to see my old art, be prepared to like die cringe. There you go. That's what I thought looked good. We don't need to talk about this. Oh god, why do we keep sticking together? We don't need to talk about my old art, but you can see how bad it was. 2016. Oh my god. That's upside down. That's Dimitri.
Okay, here's some newer stuff. I went to a Harry Potter camp. And that was my Harry Potter OC. Her name's Fern, and she's a Hufflepuff. And this is a random character that I did a few weeks ago. These are all my Undertale OCs, and I never finished Vocal. But yeah, that's Lily, whose designs kind of changed. That's Karma. That's Spearmint, or SM for short. And that's Vocal. And this is my character Bree. She is a air nymph. And that's her cloud cat. That character again. Undertale people, because I like Undertale. Yeah, we don't need to talk about those ones though. That's Daniel from Camp. Watch it. Another Draw the Squad sort of thingy with my gemstone is I never finished. I was bored. That's Marlin from Finding Nemo. I drew the pelican first and then I just added that. That's Evie, and I don't even know what that is. It's bad, that's what it is actually. Some random stuff. Again here, Ask the Altars sort of things. Someone asked if we could make a reality TV show about them. Most of us are fine with it, except for Pixie. More Ask the OCs. There was a lot of questions for Pixie, though. Pixie's pretty cool. Oh, and here's another character thing for another comic idea that will never take off. Last one, you can stop listening to my voice, because it's bad. But I made these stickers, these two, and my friend made that one. So I started this one on Christmas, and you can see my art is less bad. This is Cecil, by the way, but his nickname is Flippers, and he's another adoptable. I adopt a lot. Milo and Minx under the mistletoe. There was a speed paint of that, except it was sideways, and I still don't know why it was sideways. But I'm sorry. Some random testy things, because I got some new markers, and I was testing them out, except I used the wrong marker. I used the black one instead of the blending one. And I also used Sharpies for this. Milo and Minx. I was testing out some markers here, and I wanted to use every single one, so I drew a unicorn with a rainbow and a bear. Oh, here's some Vine references for all you meme lords or whatever. But this is Hatter's 13th birthday, because that's when he took a knife and went stab to his pet rabbit. More about that in Drama OC videos. But yeah, it's that one with the kid who's running with a knife, and it's like, let me see what you have. And the kid goes, a knife! And then the parent's like, no! This is Meredith and Royal. Meredith, they're out light. Mary, don't! Mary, watch the light! And then Mary smashes the light. And then there's this one. There's only one thing worse than a rapist. Boom. A child. No. Smad. I'm smad about this. And that. And I'm mostly smad about this though, because I drew it upside down. Oh, that's bad. Oh, this is Doku and Somogi, who are my DDLC AU characters. She's the leader of the cooking club. This was like my first ever time trying to actually draw in a good anime style, unlike my 2015 phase. Ugh, that was bad. We don't need to talk about that or see any art from it. But yeah. And here's Somogi, who's a member, which means he dies in the end. But he's cute, I guess. And this is the last... Oh no, it leaked through! But yeah, this is the last thing. This is Charlotte. If you remember from way at the start of the video, I showed her original design. She's changed a lot. And I don't know how to feel about this because it's bad because I messed up so many times. But I don't know. I mean, it's okay, but yeah. I mean, that's it for this video. Hope you liked it, and don't leave my channel. Subscribe. Sorry this video is really long and boring, but Happy New Year, everyone.